everybody. Scott Golden here with the Golden Opportunities Coaching YouTube channel. Welcome to those of you who are new. Welcome back to those of you seasoned veterans of what we do around here. What we do around here is bring about conversations of a psychological, mental health, emotional health paradigm. We try to do that as often as we can. We do that several times per week, usually. And we've got nearly 900 of these available for your listening pleasure. We are looking to make the world a better place through coaching. And if you're looking for coaching in life, relationship, business, or any other point, habit breaking or new habit setting, would love to be of assistance to you in that way. Please feel free to reach out. There's a couple ways to do that. You can do it through Twitter at PO Perception. You can do it through the About Me section of this YouTube page. Either way is going to get you in contact with me or a member of my team, and we can make that happen for you quick and efficiently. This is the Life Lesson series, and this is episode number 60. We're probably going to have hundreds of these by the time it's over. But anyway, remember that everyone is human. Remember the humanity of other individuals. This means that try to connect with what may motivate a person. Try to connect with what would benefit a person. Try to connect with your ability to add value to someone and understand how they may be feeling. The more empathy you put towards what a person could possibly be feeling, and then ask intelligent questions around the idea of what they're feeling. So try to gain understanding and then go for clarity. When you do these two things successfully, you build rapport and then relationships. So the next is look for smart ideas. Try to be a trendsetter. Try to be ahead of the curve as far as what the world may need, as far as what's going to benefit other people, what's going to benefit you, what's going to benefit humanity in a year, 5 years, 10 years, whatever it is, so that you can add value wherever you go. A person that adds value is a person that, in fact, people are willing to invest in from every walk of life. And so when you're stuck, when you're unhappy, when you don't know where things are going, when you're trying to figure out where to make the world kind of go or how to get the world to be a better place, look at adding value as a concept. Look at the idea of, hey, this is how to add value. This is what I bring to the table. This is how things are going forward for me. And when we do that, we begin to understand, the value of consistency. Find something you believe in that's greater than yourself. It doesn't have to be a god or goddess. It could be science. It could be the power of the universe. It could be purple unicorns. It doesn't matter, but find something you believe in that's greater than yourself, because when you have that belief, that means not everything has to go on your shoulders when something goes wrong. You can give it over to some form of higher power. You can give it over to some form of greater being. Um, you know, and that becomes difficult, and that becomes challenging. So does it, when we look at that at the end of the day, do we get to a place where we can benefit, we can grow, we can connect in a deeper level? The next thing to consider is, be willing to be embarrassed, be willing to take risks, be willing to look foolish, because sometimes those risks are necessary to build rapport. When people see that you're willing to be vulnerable, when people see you're willing to take a calculated risk, when people see you're willing to be goofy, then they go, hey, if I make a mistake, they're going to accept me, versus, hey, I can't take a risk myself because they may judge me, they may be harsh, they may be whatever. And that becomes difficult, and that becomes hard, and that becomes unfortunate, and it becomes unnecessary really, really quickly in the sense of not getting us to where we want to be in the long and short run. When people feel they can't be themselves at the end of the day, challenges exist there, and that becomes, a point of contention and separation for the average individual, unfortunately. And the more separated we are, the harder life becomes to manage. So, finding ways to be humble, be vulnerable, be transparent, and realize life isn't that serious until we make it serious. Life is just life, and it doesn't. I'm not saying it doesn't matter, but at the same in the same rate, it doesn't really matter. It's not that big a deal. At the end of the day, the things we make serious are the things we choose to make serious. The things we make more reflective are the things we choose to make more reflective. Our choices matter. Be willing to go against the grain. Be willing to go against what is considered normal as long as you're willing to commit to it. Obviously, don't do harm to others under any circumstance unless your life or safety is in danger, but at the same time, having your own self identity and a unique approach to how you see the world is valuable. Find a way to be consistent in the actions you take and the beliefs that you hold. Change them as necessary, but always realize that you can be consistent in your willingness to be vulnerable as well as strong. Sometimes there's strength in vulnerability. Other times there's strength in you know, pushing through your emotions. But find a way to be consistent with the beliefs you hold and the things that are important to you and update those things whenever necessary. Have a vision for every area of your life, personally, professionally, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. Know where you're going, or at least have an idea. It doesn't mean you can't change the map or change the parameters along the way, but when you at least have an idea, you give yourself a chance of moving forward. The next in series of things there is find a find a way to be as present moment minded as possible, and this will gain value for you as well. Until next time, keep your feet on the ground, your mind in the moment. Until next time, everybody.